Yo, what's good? It's Talking Pixel. Today I'm gonna be reacting to my best the Bazaar builds. And it is insane. Like some of these builds are just like all of these builds are 10 wins and they're just some of them are fun, creative ones, and others are just really lucky like this one. Like I got extremely lucky to fall into this build. Like this is so insane. Like I can't believe I fell into this build when I did. Yeah, an actual one-shot build is crazy work. Like look at this. Seconds within. Boom. What? One shot destruction. Crazy. Yes. One shot build. His whole health gone. Wow. Instant. With the poison. With the poison. Boy, that build was insane. This build, I can't believe it. So, yeah, no, this is crazy. I had a bad first half on this run. I did. Like I lost pretty much all of my runs. I was pretty much 3-0, and then after 3-0, I lost every single game after that, to then having to win pretty much 5 games in a row. And that's where you saw me win my 5th game in a row, my 5th basically PvP one. Because if I lose one more time, I'm kicked out of the run. I would have had a 1-game win. Technically a 4-game win, which is just only 2 chests. That would have been... To get to a point? Man. I was basically day 3 with only 3 wins. I explained that already. Alright. 4, and I basically explained that. We can skip past the explanation part. And I'm also about to explain the build, which is pretty much insane. The build is basically me using money tree's value to increase the item on the left, which has damage equal to all your items value on the board, which is why the damage is so insane. And I'm using money card to increase the value of the checker card, which basically at the end of every how long does it take? 4.9 seconds. Adjacent items gains its value, and it's enchanted with haste an item for 2 seconds. It's insane. This build is insane. And that item right there, the item that you see with 102 value, deadly display case, is insane. 40% crit chance with every item over 10. I'm basically one-shotting everybody, as you're about to see. This is, again, by the way, you're about to see it again. It's insane. And the item already, before I even start, has 69 very nice crit chance at the beginning. And it goes off every 7.4 seconds. It's insane, dude. This is insane. This build is pretty much my luckiest build I have ever gotten in this game. Let alone the crit chance. You see that skill on the bottom left? That skill right there is insane. The diamond skill with the fire, yeah, no, that is insane that I got that skill as well. That is disgustingly insane. I cannot believe I had gotten such a run the way I did. Like, I've never gotten a run this good where I ran into 2 properties that work well with each other and 2 different items that pretty much help scale the 2 different items. It was insane. I mean, look at this, man. And you're gone. 6,000. I don't need this item anymore, but I have nothing to replace it with. And I never found anything to replace it with, which is crazy. Like, look at that. Like, did you just see the skill I got from that monster, bro? What? While you are poisoned, items are reduced by 3%. While your enemy is poisoned, their items are increased by 3%. And I have a poison enchanted item. Like, bro, I couldn't get better skills. I couldn't get better anything. Like, this build is insane. for the build that I have, for the items that I have, these skills pretty much is unbelievable. Like, what?
This is a hard item.
I really wanted to use the balcony because it would have made the money tree's value go up by like 600%. I mean, not I meant to say it would have doubled the money tree's value, literally times 2. But the problem is I would have lost 40% crit chance, and I was critting every time. So I said no, and I basically dumped the balcony out of there. Despite the damage increase on the item on the left would have been insane, but they kind of cancel each other out anyway because the crit chance goes off so much that it's doing double damage. When you crit, the item does 2 times the amount of damage it's doing anyway. So that's what crit does. At least I think that's what that is. I could see if crit does anything else. Let me see. Let me see. The chance of an item cooldown doubling its damage heal. Yeah, so it's just double the damage times 2. I thought it was times 3 for a second, but no, it's times 2. Yeah, it just does times 2 damage. It's insane. Times 2 poison, times 2 damage, times 2 shield. Like, everything's just times 2. It's insane. And I've been going off like crazy with the crit chance. So I don't need to double the value of the item. It's been crazy. Honestly, this build is insane.
Yeah, I should have bought that. That was a mistake. I had to buy that.
I'm huge. I should warn you. I'm not like other Jabarians.
Man.
Well, I guess motivation isn't everything.
The literal best build I have ever made in this game. It is insane, bruh. I never really got any other item to replace. I think what ends up happening here is something insane. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. I think the insane part happens here. Oh no, it's after. We're gonna watch these though. By the way, that skill, when you use a large item, burn 20. I have it burn 30 though. And there it is. One shot.
Believe you'll win, and you'll win. But, the joy of more. Bring it in.
I don't remember what I go for here. Do I go for an upgrade or do I go for... I would have gone for a skill here if I were to do it again. I do have pretty much all good skills, so there's no point, to be fair. Might as well... Oh, yeah, that is true. It does cool down. Actually, never mind. This is what I'm talking about. Oh my god. I actually did make the right choice, by the way, because I forgot that making that diamond decreases its cooldown by a second, which means that's a big, huge deal. Enchanting an enchanted item with burn. Dude, this run was... I literally, this run is insane. Like, this is insane. For me, personally. Like, I've never gotten a run this lucky before. Everything just falls in place. Like, burn. I got a burn enchant just randomly. No, that's disgusting. Then this is like the last, win or lose, this is like the last opponent, so I just sold everything.
You do see these tusks, right?
When we are finished, may I dissect you for study?
Oh my lord, and I crit, so it's double 80. Oh, and it doesn't matter. 220 burn, 738 poison, and 6,000 damage. He had no chance. Though this, I will admit, was a weak opponent compared to other types of day 15 opponents. Like, day 15 opponents are no joke. But this one didn't really matter what day 15 opponent besides other one-shot builds, I would literally beat them. But no, this is insane. This is a freeze build, but it didn't have time. Just right when he was about to infinitely freeze me, boom, it goes off. Not enough time. Not enough time to infinitely freeze. Crazy.
You have to want it to win it, and I want it bad.
That build is insane. That was my luckiest build I've ever gotten. That build was crazy. Then there's this build with Mac. Man, this build with Mac. Oh man, I had that like no. I had this item, right? I had this item right here. Tell me why I've never gotten this item before. Before this, I've played this game for a month and a half. I've never gotten this item when I need it. I've gotten this item probably 4 times in the month and a half that I played this game. The only way to get this item is if you beat an elite boss, and it's not too difficult to beat him, but you're not guaranteed this item every time you do beat him. So if you were to beat this boss like 10 times, you probably will only get this item probably like 2 out of the 10 times. And every time you get this item, you're not even going to be able to use it 90% of the time because you're going a build that doesn't need it. I finally fell into this item while using the build that actually can utilize it. I'm so happy, bro. Like, I'm telling you, this was so insane to get that item. Disgusting. Now, I don't remember too much about this build other than I was trying to force a self-poison build where I'm trying to pretty much poison the opponent while also gaining so much regeneration. I was so confident in this build that I didn't even, because for most of the builds that I go for, I really just wanted to showcase in my most greatest like 10 win builds. I just was like, basically I started pressing record after I won the 10 wins, but this one I was so confident that I pressed record before I even fought the last one. And I didn't lose. I still have all my procedures, so I was not even in like death's door. It's only day 11. It's not even day 15 or 16. And I fell into a really strong build because I got that book. So, yeah. But even before the book, this build was pretty strong. But the book just overkilled this build. And the fact that I did this, so when it crits, it does burn equal to this item's poison. I don't remember how this build went. Oh, now I remember. It's this item. This item is the reason why this build worked. This item's secret formula. Gain 10 regeneration. Who cares? But if it's the burn equal to the item on the left, the burn item on the left to this gains burn equal to your regeneration for the fight. Oh my lord. And then the poison item on the right equals poison equal to the regeneration for the fight. Equal to your regeneration for the fight. This item is broken. It's busted. Broken. It's broken. It's broken. And on top of that, dude, I got obsidian, or the damage one, where this now has damage equal to this item's poison. So it was not just only poisoning at an insane high number, it was doing damage at even a insaner higher number. Like, this build was crazy as well. This was insane build. Like, this build was insane. This build was crazy. I definitely fell into this build on accident. This was insane. This is why I was confident. This is why I pressed record before I fought the fight. And this is what I had in the item, in the storage. This is why I have pretty much most of my 67 regeneration is because of this one right there. And then that's what I use to get a catalyst. Yeah, 67. Most of that regeneration's from that. But it's gonna go crazy. Like, this build was insane. But was my opponent insane? Let's see. Yeah, kinda. I've just look at the regeneration, just insane. Oh my, 903 damage. He finally started to do more burned than my regeneration, but by the time that happened, it was already too late. Insane. By the time he started doing more burn than my regeneration, he died. And he had that insane haste skill. Pretty much all of his items had to start critting me. That is insane. Yeah, no, the book did insane healing, insane regeneration gain. 900. It only went off 2 times before he died, by the way. Literally 2 times, and it did that much damage. Insane. I'm just happy that for this build, I used the book and actually won 10 wins. That's crazy. I never actually get the book and win 10. The same thing happened with this one. I was so confident in this one. I started pressing record before the night was up. I usually just press record and just replay it. But for this one, let me see if I remember why it was broken. And now I remember why it was broken. The llama and the pants working together. And I think it was because I had like, oh, it was the diamond item. When you use a healing item, charge a non-healing item that's adjacent to it. So the llama went off fairly quickly. That's what it was. It was the llama going off insanely fast. And it was going off 13 times. And it had 20% crit chance. Yeah. That's pretty much why this build was so insane. And those are the items that I wasn't those are the items that I used for Pants and Llama to have, so they could go crazy to that number 13. Yeah, Pants and Llama working together is insane. And I'm versing Haste Friend. And then Pants goes off. It's over. It's a long time. It takes a long time for this build to start going, because the build gets crazy when Pants goes off. Pants has to go off, and I didn't have an item to haste it, and I didn't have a skill either to haste the Pants. But the llama definitely was getting charged like crazy. It goes off once, they're not dead. It goes off a second time because I don't remember what skill I had, but every time that I think a heal item went off, or a certain item went off, weapons gained damage. Or no, I think it's every time you use a weapon, it gains 3 damage or something like that, I don't remember exactly which skill it was. I think I just missed it. I missed it, but it was a skill that increased its damage. But when the Pants went off, it was GG. Yeah, that was an insane build. I love that build. For this build, what do we got for Mac? Oh yeah, this is what I'm telling you. Like, I basically, like, for the rest of the videos, they're just quick. They're just post 10 wins. So for this 10 win, what did I do to make this build good? I think this is, let me see. It's obviously a poison build with regeneration. Oh, I see it. And there it is. A regeneration ultimate poison build, because of the item all the way on the left had shield enchantment. Shield equal to the amount of poison it gained. And because everything else was a regeneration item, it pretty much made that item, when it went off, shield like insane amounts. I just couldn't verse another poison, and I was hoping that. By the way, is that 690 passive? What did I do to get 690 passive regeneration? 690? What did I even do? 690? That is literally my personal most regeneration I have ever had on an item. I mean, passively. What did I do to get 690 regeneration before a fight starts? What in the world? Oh, yeah, no. This was the luckiest. Okay, this is the second luckiest. I had gotten a legendary item that will fit my okay, yeah, no, this is disgusting. Look at that. That is disgusting, bro. Wow. And it hastes it. The audacity to haste an item like that. The double whammy is crazy. Basically, deal damage equal to the shield that you currently have is the buggy, and then it's deal damage to the shield. That weapon does damage equal to your shield, but it gives you insane shield, so it always does damage equal to your shield. The item shield, so it would do 6,000 damage every time. And 300 burn because I enchanted it with burn. That item was insane. And then I doubled it with the, yeah, that was disgusting.
Building a better bazaar.
And I have the audacity to haste it. Such disgrace. That is disgusting. I would do that. That is so gross. You know I had to take the screenshot. I mean, like, come on, I had to take the screenshot. Of course. Oh, another one, dude. This one, man. Oh my goodness, man. This one was crazy. Okay, we're back. This one, no, this build here, man. This build, oh my lorsh. I got this from the Temple Run Temple Run. And basically when you use an item, it gets frozen, but your items are immune to freeze. And every time an item gets frozen, it increases its stats, shield and damage. By how much, I don't remember, but that is insane. And it had like 50% crit chance and everything. Man, oh my goodness. Oh no, I gotta see. By 10. Okay, so it increases your shields, but that's every item. When you freeze in general, so it increased to 26 times 10 on shield and damage. On top of the dinosaur increasing the damage on top of that by 25. So that is pretty crazy. And my items are immune to freeze. So he also tried to freeze me too with that stupid 4 or 5 item. That 4 burn and 5 poison item. Yeah, no, that's gross. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, I'm regenerating way more than the burn. What the what? Why is he burning so low? What is that? And I had the audacity to have this. Wow. Wow. That was gonna go off and do so much poison. That was about to do so much poison. It was about to go off again. And I have it at 8 seconds. Yeah, no, that was about to go off. No, that was gonna go crazy. And I have, for some reason, I want a slow build on this one. But the regeneration was insane. Wait, was that passive? No way, that's passive. 2,000? No. I think I'm reading this wrong. Hold on, I gotta go back and see that again. Hold on, that doesn't make any sense to me. Hold on. I think what happened is... Oh, okay. I see. What did I start out with then? Passively. Okay, I started off with hold on, let me see. I didn't realize that it okay, I was like 600 regeneration. No, I see what's going on now. That's just showing how much you had at the end of the fight, but it doesn't that's not what you start with. I was gonna say, like, I don't remember starting with 600 regeneration. But okay, now I see. But how much regeneration did I start with in that fight then? Because that got me like, what? I was gonna say, what the what? Okay, I started with 197, which is still a lot of regeneration, but I started with 197, not 2,000 something. I was gonna say, there's no way I started with 2,000. Yeah, to get up to 2,000 regeneration is insane. 1,000 poison. I remember this. This is when I started to fall in love with that item on the all the way on the left. Like I started to fall in love with this item right here, bro. Oh my lord, I started to fall in love with that item. Anytime I play Mac and I could go that item, I try to go for it. Cause regeneration plus poison equal to your amount of generation is insane. Disgusting. It could be so good if you can find a way to like to haste it and charge it like I did with this run. Day 14. But it seems like anytime I go for something like that, it just gets really bad. Like day 14, man, I must have lost all my prestiges to get to that day. But to beat this is really good. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. 10 wins. I like that. I like that a lot. Another one where I basically excuse me. Another one where I'm basically last chance to win, huh? Day 13 this time. Wait a minute, why is everything times 2? Oh, is this your friends have times 2? Yeah, I think this one's your friends have times 2 multicast, and I was I was about to die, 27,000 damage. Holy moly, I was versing a passive, yet one shot. He's definitely doing no damage, so that was gonna be a one shot. I got lucky. Those were times 2 multicast, because he was healing constantly. Okay, okay. Alright. Yeah, this seems like it's gonna be disgusting. I'm sorry, what I got that one? I got that skill, there's no way. When you use a small item, charge a large? Yeah, no, yeah, no way he was gonna win. I know I'm versing Tool, like one of the most used freaking builds in the game. Tool, Fire, Stella. Disgusting build. But man, this build I got was insane. It crits too? Yeah, no, it's over. There's no way. Yeah, no way. It crits too is insane. Yeah, that went off 3 times. And mine went off 2 times. And mine had a 24-second cooldown. Nah. I went off twice. And yours went off only 3 times? Bro. Yours has a 14-second cooldown. Mine has a 24-second cooldown. Like, this build was insane. That was an insane build. That was disgusting. In every level, that build was gross. Same type of build. This time I went friends with it. Yeah. I poisoned it instead of, fire. Which is worse by every metric. Technically, if you're versing shield, it's not worse, it's better. But everything else, it's worse. Okay, this one's not as powerful as the other one, but that poison's getting to him. How did I heal? Oh, my regeneration. 88 passive regeneration's pretty a big deal. Pretty big deal. I'm shocked I didn't die from that thing though. That laser is insane. Pretty much getting lucky with the 1472 shield from that, from using a friend. Not as powerful as the last build, but I still got 10 wins. So this build, I don't see it doing very well in ranked. Most builds that I have here aren't going to do very well in ranked, besides the first one. That first one will do insanely well in ranked. That, in fact, that was a ranked build. That build will do insanely well. Yes, it will. This build too can be in ranked, but I don't have the best optimal ones for it. Was it critting every time? I actually might have the best ones for it, honestly. This might actually be no, that's too slow. This could be a ranked build too. It's a bit too slow though, but it's insane. I just don't have a way to make the shield go off faster. But other than that, everything else is peak. Like, that was crazy. Don't know if I was risking the hot stuff though. Like, I don't know what this build was trying to do with that I was versing. Day 14, by the way, like, yeah. Day 14 is usually just not, you're not gonna live for day 14, really. But I still got the 10 wins. I still got the 10 wins, which is crazy. Gotta love to see it. I have a lot of 10 wins. I have a lot of 10 wins in this game, actually. It's insane. Now that I'm looking over all my 10 wins in a short compilation, I have a lot over the past month and a half. A lot of 10 wins. I should definitely start playing ranked, because all of this is in casual. Though there's really not much of a difference other than early game. Early game starts to get ridiculously insane. Like, people somehow have the craziest builds in early game where they just know how to get into it, bro. Like, what? Like, it's insane. Man, this build, man. Let's see this one. Here we go. Have to mute for music. I was listening to music while I was recording. So this one's gonna be mute. Alright. Whoa. ×2 poison. Whoa. This is a ranked build. This is, if you want to talk about ranked, that's a ranked build for sure. That is insane. 11,000 heal. Why am I sweat? This is casual. Why am I sweating? I don't know. Like, bro, that is sweat. That is sweat. Unless you verse a one-shot build, this is insane. Like, that's insane. Like, that is insane. That was way too fast. Whoa, that ended in, like, what? How long was that? How long was that? Like 10 seconds? That was insane. I don't remember this build. This probably is my second luckiest build of all time. Now I think about it, that was fast. That was insane. This 10-win build is, I think this is a perfect build. Like, I didn't lose a single time during this run, so builds usually that are day 10 where you just have a perfect build, usually, like, builds, like, yeah, this makes sense. Yeah, this makes sense. A undefeated dually build for casual. This probably will, like, you could do this in ranked if you get this lucky. Like, ranked during past day 10 starts to get insane, but like before day 10 it's not that insane. It's a little bit harder than normal, but it's not too insane. Like, if I were to have this build day 10 on ranked and I was like 9-0, I'd most likely have a perfect win like this. Like, that build was crazy. The increase in stats and the charging of the weapons and stuff was insanely fast. That was quick. That was a quick one. I like that one. Day 13 though. What kind of build did I have at day 13? Oh, I remember this day. I remember a build like this. This was when I was losing back to back in this day. Yes, even in casual. I was versing insane builds this day. Like, oh Lord, don't remind me. I was versing demons this day, bro. Literal demons. I don't know why I was versing demons this day, but back-to-back games, not runs, games. Could not get 3 wins. In casual, I felt like I was playing ranked. You might as well play ranked in this type of game. Like, it was being unforgiving. So I finally, during that day, got a 10-win game. Oh my lord, that day was bad. I remember that day. I had to get extremely lucky to, man. Dude, this day I was versing nothing but demons. I was sweating so hard to get 10 wins this day. Oh man, I almost died. Like, the type of builds I was versing was insane. I was versing demons that day, dude. I could not believe it. It was bad. That day was bad. It was not a good day to play this game. I was losing a lot. But I finally got a 10-win build during that day. That was a good one. I might as well have played ranked that whole day. That was insane. I remember that build. I had to hit 3 diamond skills, by the way. It's insane. 3 diamond skills. And a legendary item. Yeah, no. That day was bad. I can't believe I won doing a burn build versus a money tree pig. Yeah, no, there's no way. Money tree pig? Yeah, there's no way. Have to mute it. Money tree pig is crazy. Yeah, no. Money tree pig, man. That is insane. That is crazy, man. Yeah, I can't believe I actually won against the Money Tree Pig during this, and he had that stupid property one where he does insane damage. Yeah, I got lucky, but he was gonna heal off all that burn. I don't know how I don't know how I actually won that fight. I just burned. The burn just ticked faster than the Money Tree could go off somehow. The Money Tree started really low HP, and that's the only reason why I was able to do 1,000 burn. And yeah, he didn't have much shield. Yeah, that was lucky. That was lucky. Not gonna lie, that was insane. I was able to win with that. That's crazy. 16 regeneration. Crazy. So for this build, it was 16 regeneration. Man. Alright. 6,000 HP. I was going a friend's build. It had a skill that was like when you use a vehicle, your items gain 3% critical chance. So the critical chance was pretty high. I don't remember if it was past 100 for all my items, but it was high. Let's see, how did this go out? When you haste, I know that gets charged. So let's see how this went. Yeah, this is basically how it went. Where I was shielding insane amounts. But he was too, but I was doing way more damage than his shields. And he wasn't even doing damage to me. I think this one went to... Yeah, it went to burning because we were shielding each other out. Yeah, it went to the time. But again, by the time it went to the time, I was critting every single time. Every item was critting. Every item was critting. So my 46,000 armor was just too much for him. Yeah, that was crazy. Every item. By the time that started ticking for the sandstorm, all of my items were 100% crit. What the what? 30 times? It went off 30 times. No wonder people try to go haste friend builds. This is why people try to go haste friend builds. This is why right here. Now I see. I was versing that haste friend build with my other board. I was like, man, that haste friend build's not as strong as people are saying. No, this is why people go haste friend build. 30 times? Yeah, no, this is why. The car is just insane. 27,000 armor, bro. I armored more than he did in all of his items, and that is insane. This is why you need crit chance. Crit chance is why you need it. And that was almost a perfect victory. I basically lost on day 1. And after that, I didn't lose. It was pretty much how that ended. I remember that too. I remember just losing on day 1. That was it. I got a legendary item. Yeah, it's over, GG. Yeah. Your burn items have 40% crit chance. You're kidding me. When you burn... Oh, no. I gotta read that. I have to read that. I'm sorry, I gotta read that. When you burn or use a flying item, charge this by 2 seconds. Double the burn of an item for the fight. Just a random item. One item gets their burn doubled. Just any item. Okay. And yeah, I remember charging it too. Yeah, no, this was sick. And then this item's burn. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah. Your burn item gets +4. Yeah. Yep. I had a lot of useless skills there, except like the first 3. Yeah. Oh my lord, look at that. Man, look at that. Haste it, charge, boom, doubled. I see it, it doubled this one. Boom, doubled this one. What else is gonna double? Boom, it doubled something. I couldn't see what it doubled. It doubled the burn on something. 987. It's not as broken as I thought it would be, but yeah, because I've seen builds that do like thousands of burns in literal seconds, so it's not as broken as as I thought it would be. An item like this would be more powerful if I just used 1 or 2 burn items that just bounce off each other, but for what I had, it was okay. It was decent. I had an item that would heal me, so if he tried to do burn, at least a small amount of burn, it was okay. It's okay build. It wasn't too good. I just really wanted to force that legendary item. I remember what I was doing there. I was forcing so badly. I was forcing like crazy. For this, another legendary item, I almost died. I almost got one-shotted. I was gonna get anchored. I was getting anchored, and I was upset with that, but I still lived. Yeah. 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 Anchoring me, good luck with that. Too much health for your anchor. Yeah, that's right. That burn is insane. That was some good burn. Now that's how you burn. This is better than the last build's burn. That last build burn was terrible. If I had to verse this build with that last build, I would have lost this fight. But this is how you burn. That was fast. That was 1,500 burn before he could anchor me twice. That was fast. That was fast. I got critted with that anchor too, which is crazy. Oh yeah. I like to see it. That's how you do it. That's how you do that one. With the sound this time, because I wasn't listening to music. A slow burn. I was confident. You know I was confident. Look, this isn't even a replay. This is a before it's up. Day 13. I had so much confidence in this build. I started recording before I won the 10. I said this will be part of my 10 win compilation video. I knew this build was going to win 10. I just knew this build was going to win 10. I was confident. Oh yeah, hold on. Like let's analyze why I was so confident. Just one time. Just one time for the one time.
I have trip wire. When an enemy uses an item, slow an item for 1 second. Okay. When you slow, burn 20. This has double the burn. So it was originally 10, now it's 20. Slow an item for 2 seconds. I have when you burn, charge the adjacent items. Charge this item, and it hastes the adjacent items for 2. Slow an item for 3 seconds. It goes off 3 times. And when you slow, this gains 15 damage and 3 burn, which also hastes the... Yeah, no, this is crazy. I was confident like heck. When you burn, gain 2 regeneration. No, this is... When you heal or gain... I don't think I have a poison item, do I? No, that was nothing burger. That skill did nothing. I didn't have a poison item.
You remind me of someone I fought last century.
I had a lot of health in this one. I had 8,000 health. He had 5,000. For day 13, having 5,000 health is kind of insane. What did that say? Multicast of 6? Yeah, no. This is a straight counter to what he's doing. This is literally a counter.
I lost everything long before you were born. This is nothing to me.
And this is why I was confident before the fight even began.
That is disgusting.
I literally countered. I got lucky. I literally got versed a guy who had a multicast of 6. Do you know how rare it is to have multicast more than 2? It's really hard to find an opponent that has a multicast item more than 2. The fact that he got punished for having a multicast of 6 is insane.
I am the last daughter of House Corzina. My father lives through me.
He got cooked up like...
I don't even know what. It was just a massacre. Like, he literally got countered. He got absolutely screwed. He had no chance. 0 chance. Like, none. No chance. Multicast of 6, feed me. Feeding me. Oh, this is a short day one. So I lost in the middle of the run. That's why I have a huge chunk of my prestige gone. But I never lost after that. And I only lost 1 time. Yeah, because it's day 11. So I lost 1 time. And this one I was not confident. Or I didn't start doing the whole beforehand. But... I had to have been confident. There's a legendary item on my board. I know for a fact. I love that legendary item. It's disgusting. When you burn, haste, or poison, or do anything, your burn items gain +5. Yeah, no, this is... Yeah, no, I knew I had the W on this one. Except that I was versing what? I was versing crossbow? Yeah, no, this is insane. The fact that I beat crossbow is insane. Yeah, no, it's crazy. Show the replay. That's right, let's do it. I got so dang unlucky, bro. Wow. The crossbow just stopped. And you see that item right here? This item didn't even fire after the second one. It literally did not. I couldn't reload it. I just had an empty item that I had an empty space on my board. Literally. Just an empty space that did 56 burn. I got lucky. That crossbow. Man, I cannot believe I beat that crossbow build. This is why cookies are important. Wait, is it cookies? Chocolate. Sorry, it's chocolate. Chocolate in the game is what gives you it HP based on
the rarity. 10 at bronze, 20 at silver, 30 at gold, 40 at diamond. This is why getting gold chocolate is important. It's insane. Oh yeah, this is when I found out that rifle is disgusting. The rifle is gross, but I don't remember which one I was hyped for. Also, I was versing a passive build, the one where they try to get like an insane amount, but he didn't have ×2 multicast. It probably wouldn't have beat him if he had the 2 multicast on the regeneration item that he has right there. It's really hard to beat somebody who can regenerate their whole health, but I chewed him out before he got that going off like crazy. I've lost to picks doing this exact build that he was playing before, but he definitely didn't have the right build. So I got kind of lucky with this, at least versing that pick. He didn't have a good build. Definitely paid actor type stuff. That was not a good opponent. But that item is still gross. Like, I had really good runs with that flying item, that rifle. Now this day 13, I don't remember. I was confident though. I'm recording before the fight even begun. I had a bunch of skills. I lost a lot of matches. Yeah, I lost. I think I transitioned here. I definitely started transitioning into this build because I'm confident into this build, so that means I transitioned into it. I was so confident about winning against this Vanessa. I started recording. What is that, obsidian or what? No, it's not obsidian. What is that? Oh, it's crit chance. Oh, she poisoned me. Oh, I was confident, but I lost. I think this is it. I don't think I get another chance. I was so mad. Oh, man. Yeah, versus another counter. The poison counter. Man, I don't think I got 10 wins with this build. I don't think. I think I just like this build so much where it's like I have insaneness. Yeah. I think I recorded this because I really liked it. Yeah. Unfortunately, I did not get 10 wins. Dang. And I just talked all that crap about me getting 10 wins with that build. I did not get 10 wins with that build. I got 9 wins. Damn. I have a lot of skills. Oh, because it's day 14. I was versing Vanessa Cannon. Oh, and it's getting... Wow. Oh! She... Oh! That's right! Bro! I remember. It's the first time you would be defeated. Each fight, you heal for 1 and then take no damage for 2 seconds. In that 2 seconds, I burned all of his skin off and poisoned all of his skin off. Bro, I should have lost this fight. I would have lost the fight if I had picked the item, because I had switched it out at the last moment, being like, okay, I had gotten it literally that day on day 14. I had gotten that item and I paid like 48 gold for it. Bro, I remember why I restarted recording, because I could not believe I actually killed this Vanessa. She got robbed. Literally robbed. I died. I'm not gonna lie, she got absolutely... Oh, that's insane.
That is insane. She got robbed. She got robbed. Her right to win the game. She got absolutely. Nah, she got absolutely robbed. Nah, she got robbed. I feel bad for her for that. That is insane. The fact that she lost that fight is insane. There's no way she lost that fight, bro. Alright, next build. Again, haste friend build, but this time instead of the car, I'm using the ×2 oh, and the ray. The ray was insane. The ray. Whoa, 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 why am I hovering over that one so much? What's going on? Okay, I know that's insane. When you burn your weapons, gain 10 plus for the fight. Oh, I see. When you use an... yeah, this one's insane. But I don't have any... it's pretty much... oh, that skill. 1, 2, 3. So I have... yeah. 60 plus regeneration from that skill. And then... from the day, choosing the passive event where I just picked the free item, which was gain some regeneration. So altogether, I got up to like 83 regeneration before the match even started. This is a yo-yo build too, which is insane. Yo-yo builds are disgusting. Charge 4, that means basically you use an item and then you get to just... it just goes off when you use an item? What the what? Yo-yo, diamond yo-yo is disgusting. What the heck? If you have a way to like increase the damage of the yo-yo, you just... it's GG. Oh, am I slowing it down? How did I slow it down? I wonder how I did that. I think it was a skill. Did pants even go off once? I don't think pants went off at all. Did pants go off? It did go off. Then the yo-yo went off 19 times, but it only did 490. Yeah. Pants, like, yo-yo not having a way to increase his damage is terrible. You have to have like a passive skill. Like if you, when you use a weapon, the weapon gains damage plus at least like 3 or 10. Like yo-yo is nothing without like a passive skill that increases damage. So yeah, that build wasn't as crazy, but it's definitely a good 10 wins. The build I versed though was terrible, so this is a perfect run. Take 10 wins. Yeah, this is a diamond 10 victory. I'm only a level 11, and I think this is, you know, I really do love that legendary item. It is so broken every time. Like anytime I go for a temper run or that new where you go into the shop and you buy it for like 30 gold, 32 gold, or 30 gold. I think it's 30 gold. I go for that item every time. It's so good. Oh, he has crit. Oh yeah, no, I can't believe he has no way of healing, no haste. This is what happens when you have day 10 wins. You just verse builds that can't handle anything. That's anything really. Like if you have an insane build by day 10 and you're undefeated, like you're just gonna win most of the time. Like it's really hard to like lose that day 10 unless you verse somebody who's even somehow crazier than you, but it's not gonna happen in casual. There's just like no way. If you get to 9-0 in casual, you're gonna get a perfect win for the most part, like 90% of the time. There's no way. Unless you get extremely unlucky, but like for the most part, yeah, like you're getting that 10 wins. Oh, I think I won because he had like basically, I don't know what, but this guy, for some reason, this build that I'm versing is insanely broken, but he didn't have a way to charge that item at all. Like not at all. I don't remember if he had a way to charge this item or not, but I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, it did not go off many times. I think it went off once, and then I just killed him. This was a unique build for me. I never had a build like this where I try to force this. The only reason I use that like well, that this item here is because of Kiparian showing me that this item can be really good. Like this one time I used this item. That's only because of Kiparian. But I never found a way or found out how to make the item like go crazy. I just know in the early game it's disgustingly powerful. Oh, I guess it went off twice. Oh, and he is hasting it. Why am I not dying though? Oh, it's because it takes too long. My regeneration is what's making him die. Like I said, if you don't have a way to like kill me before this goes off, you just lose. Yeah. That makes sense. That did do like pretty much damn near almost 2 times more my health, but I was regenerating it, and that makes sense. It was too slow, that's what it was. But somehow, I don't know how it went off 4 times, yet I was somehow able to heal 500 and somehow regenerate to get to 1000 regeneration. I still don't understand how that happened.
Yet most Jabalians will never know
I still don't know. He was charging it and hasting it, and yet it still it took too long. It still took longer than my regeneration item. I don't know how that was possible, but yeah, that was crazy. Oh, I was confident, and I was 9-0. Yeah, I was real confident. There's no way. Pig. Oh no, I win. This is again. This is basically before. I remember this. This was before the llama. So I did this before I did the llama one. So this is what happened first. This is how I got the idea of doing llama and pants. Is because of this. This happened, and this is why I did llama and pants, because of this. I remember. Yeah, this is the reason I did that llama and pants strat, because of this. I was like, wait a minute, this item right here is really good. It's like disgustingly good with pants. Like,
I'm human.
the reason why it's disgustingly good with pants is because of this item right here. This item, man. The increase of damage is insane. And then because I made pants also have damage, GG. Like, it was GG.
Please, share with me your secrets.
123% crit chance. It's over. I had 1,968 burn and it meant nothing. Over. Done. Man, that is insane. I had... Let me just sit down. Like, that item is disgusting. I just want you to tell. This went off 12 times because pants went off 1 time. Pants only had to go off 1 time for me to win against this disgusting freaking Mac build. Has to go off 1 time and it just keeps going. Flawless victory. Yeah, GG. GG, it was over. And I had a useless diamond skill. I don't have a single poison item on my board. Yeah, no, GG. Yeah, no. And that's all. That is my showcase of my 10 wins compilation. Thank you for watching. I will continue to play the Bazaar. It's a really fun game. It's not easy to get 10 wins, even in casual, but when I do, I do. I usually don't play this game like that. I say like I play it a lot, but I really don't. I really play like, 2 games at most a day, and then I take a break maybe in the same day and come back for 2 more games. Really, 1 game. But yeah, I really do get 10 wins a lot because it's casual. I should start playing ranked. Like, I really should. I played ranked 1 time. I'm getting good at the game where I think I'm ready. It's only been a month and a half, so I'm thinking like I'm not that ready. And tomorrow, Jules comes out, so there is that. A new hero comes out, so I really need to get good at the game. So I don't need to get good, but it'd be nice to be good at the game. You know what I mean? So yeah. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna have more of the Bazaar content coming because, yeah, like I've been saying, I've been playing this game a lot lately. I really like it. So thanks for watching. I like the game a lot. Peace.